I'm meteorologist Todd Clausen. Thanks for joining us on HTSM. We have a lot to talk about in the forecast for the day today. We have the threat of severe weather and also the potential for flooding once again all across central Indiana. Flood watch has been issued for almost the entire state of Indiana. The one exception is off to the east as you get into the Richmond area and down into southwestern portions of the state as well as you get closer towards Cincinnati. As we're expecting a lot of rainfall over the course of today and into the early morning hours on Wednesday. Now, as far as the rainfall the past 48 hours, we've seen almost 6/10 of an inch here in Indianapolis and some of the other communities here across central Indiana. Over in Eagle Creek, we've seen just under a half an inch. Muncie, you're just over 3/10 of an inch, in Shelbyville just over 1/4 of an inch. And we're going to probably add another 1 to 2 inches of rain over the course of the next 24 hours, and that's why that flood watch is in effect. By the time you add everything up come Wednesday afternoon, we're looking at generally 1 to 3 inches of rain across the area on already saturated ground, and that's why that flood watch is in effect. The one thing you can't complain about today is the temperatures. Up to 64 degrees in Indianapolis, 64 in Bloomington, about 63 in Lafayette. The record high for today is 66 degrees, so we may make a run at that, especially as these winds really start to kick in throughout the afternoon hours out of the south. Here's the big picture. You notice showers and thunderstorms flaring up across a good portion of the country. There's a cold front off to our west, and that cold front, as it makes its way eastward, is going to form a solid line of showers and thunderstorms, and then that line of storms will sweep across the state of Indiana. Now, until then, throughout much of the afternoon hours here across the state, we'll have scattered showers around. There'll be some patchy drizzle, but no severe weather until late this evening. Here we are at 8 o'clock on Tuesday evening. That's later on this evening, and the storms are just approaching from the west. By about 11 o'clock, they're making their way into the Terre Haute area. By 1 o'clock, they're into the metro area down towards Bloomington, and by 3 o'clock, I think the severe weather threat will be over. The further south you are from Indianapolis, I think the greater potential of seeing the severe weather, and that's kind of what the Storm Prediction Center is thinking as well, and that's why the slight risk is out. Now, the main threat will be damaging winds with these storms as they roll through, and also the potential for very heavy rainfall. Then overnight tonight, the lows, they won't really make much of a difference. They'll really start to fall once this front goes through. And of course, it's a good time to download the Storm Shield app on your phone or iPad. That'll let you know any warnings that do come out during the overnight hours, or you can turn to RTV6. We'll keep you prepared as well. And as we go into Thursday and Friday, the temperatures get down into the teens and 20s for afternoon highs.